but her name is Akilah Muhammad. And want to thank Akilah for joining us tonight. Thank you, sis. Um, this show is for
Welcome.
um, this show is for the entrepreneurs. So if you are a starter in the game, getting started, this is for you. If you've been in the game a while, this is for you as well. If you're a OG, seasoned entrepreneur, mamapreneur, this show is for you. So thank you guys for joining us. Thank you, Kesha, for this platform. I just appreciate you so much. The feedback that I have been receiving from people from this podcast who has said they have gotten so much from this podcast. So thank you, Kesha, so much for giving me this platform and to be able to bless others in the process. So thank you, thank you. Um, so again, share this live, type hashtag Mamapreneur in the comments. Also, this is an interactive podcast. So if you are an entrepreneur, have a business of some sort, and you're in the audience today, type that in the comments. Tag your business. If you have a Facebook, Instagram, so on and so forth, type that in the comments. So you never know if your business may be a blessing to someone else. So, but that's that. So I am going to kind of talk about how I have gotten to know Miss Akilah Muhammad and gonna share a little bit about her before I turn everything over to her. Akilah and I have known each other, I say 3 years, Akilah. Um,
Yes. Yeah,
yes,
almost 3 years.
yes, I have been her life group leader coach at church. I was assigned to Akilah, and she has such a sweet spirit, and just love, just love everything about Akilah. She is transforming lives one by one, and I can't wait for you to hear her story. But yes, that's how we met, and I think Akilah is like the third life group leader that I coach that will be on. In our next show, we have one more who's coming on, and we got people in business. I say we got ladies in the group with many talents. And I am just blessed and humbled to be able to showcase you all in the process. So that's that. I just love me some Akilah. So a little bit about Akilah. Akilah Muhammad is a woman of God. She's a follower of Jesus Christ. She is a mommy of three beautiful children, ages 24, 20, and 14. She is a spoken word artist, blogger, writer, and I just mentioned transformational life coach and fitness trainer. You need to put that on a shirt. Transformational life coach shirt. Hello. In a shirt. Um, Akilah grew up and she was raised in an Islamic and Christian background. Her parents were divorced before she turned one. Her mother is Muslim and her father was Christian. And her identity crisis began before she was ever born. Hmm. Akilah lived a life apart from God and took life's matters into her own hands. Aren't we all guilty of that? And she believed that she was powerless, unprotected, and didn't have a voice, and experienced the feeling of not feeling good enough while dealing with some guilt, shame, and rejection. Since fully committing her life, since fully committing her heart to Jesus, she realized she needed that little girl inside to heal. That little girl had been hurt, abused, abandoned, and neglected, and it manifested in every relationship. Akilah has a passion to help women live fit and free, releasing both emotional and physical weight. Ladies and gentlemen, I introduce you, Akilah Muhammad.
Thank you, Robin. Hello, everybody. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. Oh, what an a blessing to just be able to be here tonight, to be able to just share whatever God has put on my heart. And Robin, I just thank you for your leadership. I thank you for your faithfulness. I thank you for your obedience. I thank you for your friendship and your sisterhood. And
Thank you, sister.
it's just a blessing to just have you in my life, to have you in my corner. Whenever I can call you whenever I need something. So I just appreciate you for just being there, that supportive love for me. So thank you so much.
Well, thank you, sister. I appreciate it. Yeah, that's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. So,
Yes.
so go ahead. I want you to go ahead and go into your story before we go any further. Go into your story.
Okay. So sometimes I get a little stuck here because I'm like, where do I start? But I am I'm standing here, or I'm sitting here tonight just as an overcomer of sexual abuse, an overcomer of promiscuity, an overcomer of just a lot of past hurt and pain and confusion. I have really overcome a lot of things that was just really holding me back, that I didn't know was holding me back. And so I'm here to just share what God has what He has done in my heart to help me heal those broken places that I didn't even know was broken. And so I'm here to just continue to be a light in this world, to help women who are just silently suffering. One of the things you mentioned was that I felt like I didn't have a voice, because at the age of 8, I was sexually abused. And during that time, I didn't know that I knew something wasn't right, but I never said anything. And it wasn't until my 20s, mid 20s, when I actually spoke out about it, and shared it with my parents. But I would say about 30 years, I carried that pain. I carried that hurt. I carried that shame. I carried that guilt for 30 years. And it wasn't until 30 years later is when I really started going through my healing process. And so it has been a journey. So it's been about 5 years now since I started my journey. But God is truly good. He's truly faithful. And there's always work that needs to be done. And when we're not aware of some things, or sometimes we don't want to face the issues that has been in our past, that's happened in our past, we don't realize how it plays out in our present, or how it can
Yes, ma'am.
stunt our growth from our future endeavors. And so it's just been truly a blessing to be able to walk in that freedom of knowing that I can release that, and I can share my story with other people to help plant seeds of hope for others. So that's a bit of my story, just to start off.
That's amazing. And that's just, some people still hold the things that they go through in even much later in life. Um, even just you even saying you were abused at a certain age, you don't even hear that. Some people hold that up to, their 40s, 50s, and say, hey, this happened to me
Yeah.
when I was 8, I was 10, I was 15, whatever. So I just admire your courage today, just to even talk about that. And even to see that you've gone through that, and you are trying to be in this light of, or not trying to be, are in this light of transformational life coach. You know what I'm saying? You're still wanting to help others in the process. So I admire that.
Yes.
So talk a little bit about the life coach part. Like, how did we get there? Like, life coach, like, man, I want to be a life coach. When did God put that on your heart?
Yeah, so it really started just my journey of healing. I spent a year in counseling. I didn't really think I needed counseling, but I knew that I couldn't keep going the route that I was going. Like it just something wasn't right. I kept striving and striving after this and that, and it just seemed like nothing was working out. Everything was failing,
Right.
or it would be good for a moment, but then it's gone. And so after spending that time in counseling, like I said, just going through my own journey of healing, um, I believe God just put on my heart to really go deeper, because and one of the things that I realized, even just in counseling, a lot of work was done, a lot of inner work was done. And going forward into life coaching, I realized that there was still work that needed to be done, and I
Of course.
didn't know that. And so I just knew that I wanted to be a vessel for other women in this world. And one of the ways that I can give back is just pouring into other women, planting those seeds, and helping people truly transform or live a transformational life from the inside out. And I think a lot of times we start from the outside in, and instead of knowing that it's an inside job. And so when we can really dig deep down to the core of what's really going on, what are our triggers, what's driving us, what beliefs do we have. I think one of the things, I'll speak for myself, is that I didn't realize how much I was operating from a limiting belief system. I didn't realize
Wow.
how much was driving me in the behaviors that I was doing, that I was self-sabotaging. And so part of that life coaching is to really dig below the surface. When you think about an iceberg, you have your behaviors is what you can see. But the things you can't see is the things that's underneath the surface. And those are the things that's inside, that at our subconscious level, that we don't realize, that is what's keeping us from maybe reaching the goals that we want to reach, maybe keeping us from moving forward, or being further along that we desire to be. And so God put on my heart to counsel women. And I remember it was about 6 years ago. um, God told me, he put on my heart and said, I want you to teach the gospel. And I said,
Oh
yeah,
no.
yeah, no, I think you got the wrong one, Lord. I think you got the wrong one. But over
Hmm.
these past years, he's been showing me how he wanted me to teach the gospel. And initially, I was thinking that I was going to be a Bible teacher and preaching and things like that. But he's shown me how he wants me to share his word to help heal his children.
And it's funny you say that. We talked a couple shows ago. Well, no, last show with someone else about God kind of giving you that nudge. And I think he kind of did the same for you, kind of giving you that nudge. Sometimes we run away from that nudge. You're like, all right, God, no, not right now. I won't do that. It's like the one
Right.
thing you're running from, but it's the thing that you need, that push you need to kind of get you to that next level. And sometimes you want to run from it. It's not quite what you want to do. You're like, no, I want to, that's too raw. That's too transparent. I don't want to kind of do that. So I admire your
Right.
strength to be able to even go in the direction that you're going in. Also, I think during this time of the pandemic and COVID, both of your passions um, are so important right now. I mean, life coach. How much anxiety, depression that you've seen or heard of within the past year from people that
Oh
needed
goodness.
some type of, counseling, life coach, whatever. I mean, it was needed. How many folks gained
Mhm.
weight during the pandemic? Yes, you need a personal trainer. You need somebody who will help you with some meal plans, whatever. Um, but I think you're just both of your areas are so needed. It's needed, period. I think it's heightened now because of
Yeah.
the past year. So,
Yeah, that's true. And I think that just during this time, and it's helped me to really see me, to really see, because when things slow down, like COVID actually just forced everybody to just slow down. And so it allowed me to take a deeper look at myself, to see, okay, well, now that you're not doing this, now that you're not performing
Right.
for whatever it is you're performing for, who are you? What are you really doing? And why are you doing it? And what are you doing it for? And so, like you mentioned, like with the fitness and with the coaching, it does go hand in hand, because I believe it's truly an inside job. I believe that you can't have one without the other. And like I
I
said
agree.
earlier, it's like a lot of times we start on the outside instead of working from the inside in. And so when you don't really know what's going on deep down at that core level, you can work out, but if you're not if you don't know who you are, or really clear on who you are and what you're doing and why you're doing it, then you'll lose weight. But I want it to be sustainable for people. I want it to be a lifestyle for people. So yeah, during COVID, it's been very interesting to hear what has happened in people's lives, and just the struggles, and the anxiousness and the stress that people have been dealing with over the past year.
I agree. Talk more about the personal trainer side of your business, and kind of shed a little light there.
So I've been training for about, oh my gosh, about 5 years. And initially, when I got into training, I really was doing it for myself, because I was just struggling with my own weight loss. And I was probably getting up to about 200. And I said, okay, I got to do something about this. And so as
Hmm.
I was going through the materials, I was like, man, this is some good stuff. I would love to share this with people. I would love to help other people on their weight loss journey. And so that's kind of how I got into it. But just being able to be an encourager to others and helping people. I'm a loving coach. And
Yeah.
so I love to love on people, and I love to encourage people in such a healthy way, because they're already dealing with so much. And so if they know that, hey, I am here with you, I am on this journey with you, I am here to push you towards where you desire to be. And so training has just been a passion for me, to just help others really make it a lifestyle, and not just a temporary fix, but to really truly make it a lifestyle, and that they can,
Got
and
it.
to know that they can be fit, inside and out.
Yes. And you ain't got to be miserable in the process. There's so many fads and diets, and I know some people that are doing well with some of them, like keto. I've seen people lose, 50, 100 pounds on keto. And granted, that took time. That wasn't immediate, but you know what I'm saying. I've seen people do it, but that's not paleo, and it's not my ministry. But it is what it is. To each his own. But
Hmm.
um, I'm the kind of person, I just don't want to be, if I'm going to, kind of change my eating habits, things of that nature, I don't want to be hangry. You know what I'm saying? I'm a foodie by nature. So I already know. And then especially, I'm preparing for my Jamaica trip next month, and the struggle has been real. Akilah also does these juices, y'all. I'm not even into the juicing thing. I got to talk to Akilah offline for the month of July. My stomach gonna be
Okay.
growling until July 22nd. Y'all see my face? July 22nd. Fix it, Jesus. I'm gonna be hungry. But yeah, she gonna get me together afterwards. But anyway, she she blends these juices, and like brought me a green one, and baby, green juice scares me. So I'm already looking at any kind of green juice like, I don't know. I don't know about that.
That
It looks scary. Kale scares me. Okay, all right. Akilah, talk about your juices, girl. I'm in my feelings about juicing and hunger and all that. Dana, my birthday is July 23rd. I knew I liked you, Dana. I don't even know you. I knew I liked you. Okay. Yeah, talk about the juice, Akilah.
That's funny, because I remember you telling me that about the green juice, and I was like, just give it a try. I think you'll like it. And you said you liked it. You liked all
I
of
did.
them.
I
So
did. I'm saying it first before. Like,
Right,
yeah, go
right.
ahead. Yeah.
But so juicing, I love juicing. I love just the benefits of juicing. I actually I actually did a 28-day juice plan. And at first I was like, I don't know about this. This is when I was kind of going through this phase of I think I watched a Netflix documentary. Forgot which one it was. And I was like, I'm
Mm.
never eating meat. I'm done with meat. So I went through this
Mm.
phase of being a vegan, and then I got hooked on to this juice. Got hooked on to this juice, and so I was like, 28 days. I was like, oh, no chewing, nothing hot, just all juice, all cold. And so I
Mm.
said, all right, try. And so I juiced 28 days straight. I didn't cheat. I followed the plan as is, and I lost about 16 pounds on
You go,
just
girl.
juicing alone. Did.
Okay.
And so now I make it part of my everyday routines. So I make it part of my everyday routine, and either I try to have about 2 to 3 juices a day with maybe one meal and maybe a snack or two. So it's just been part of my
Yeah.
lifestyle. So I love it. And I love making juices for people. So I've
Yeah,
been doing that as well.
we'll be talking after after the podcast. Fit it into your schedule.
Be a
Yeah,
little bit more.
the struggle. I'm such a foodie, okay? And Diana telling on you, you was hangry. I'm pretty sure you was. That's gonna be me until July 22nd. Jesus, I already know it. Oh man, okay. I ain't gonna know how to act in Jamaica when
Funny.
it is time to choose something. Okay. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. All right. We're gonna hop into some quick topics real quick before we go
Okay.
any further. So, first topic, you talked about emotional health and emotional maturity. Your thoughts? What are your thoughts on that?
Mm. Oh my gosh. So there's a lot to say as far as being emotionally mature. It was one book that I read about spiritually healthy and how you cannot be spiritually mature while remaining
Mm-hmm.
emotionally immature. And that title just kind of blew my mind. And um, so I realized, or I've been learning over time, how important it is to be emotionally healthy, to be emotionally whole. And I don't think I didn't realize the disconnect. I didn't realize um, how you could, although you are of age and you're grown and you're an adult and you're a woman, we can still have childlike behaviors.
Oh yeah.
One of the things that I was reading one day, how we can be adult with toddler behavior. And so I really thought about that. And I really had to start doing, like I said, I'm always doing some kind of deep work, inner work, because we should always be growing, we should always be evolving. And I know that I'm not the same person 3 months ago that I am today. And so
Oh yeah.
being emotionally healthy is very important because it helps us with self-awareness. It helps us with just living from an authentic place. And when you can be true to yourself and being able to master your emotions, you're able to develop in other areas. You're able to be healthy and fit in other areas. And so being emotionally healthy or being emotionally mature helps us to really truly be who God has created us to be, in a nutshell.
In a nutshell, I love it. And yes, we are emotional. We females are emotional by nature. Yes, we are. Sometimes it's hard to kind of turn that thing off sometimes because we be in it. When we in our feelings, we in that thing. It's just hard to sometimes kind of, you know, take the emotional part out of some areas when we're going through things, kind of open our eyes to other directions and the next steps, especially like if I'll say for me, I've been praying for something for some months now. Of course, in the middle of it, you know, you trust God, but in the middle of it, you're like, all right, God, how much longer?
Right.
You know, you'll get to,
Mm-hmm.
I've gotten to that point. I'm like, all right. But I had to get my emotions in check and kind of know, like, all right, God, I know you're working, you know, you're not, your time and not mine. But again, I had to get through the emotional part first. So yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm. And I think that when we are, like I said, being aware of our emotions, and not that we shouldn't have emotions, because
Right.
for a long time, I really didn't know how to feel because I was so guarded. I had so many walls put up. But to really be in tune with who you are, be in tune with your emotions, helps you to identify the state that you're in. Being able to check in with yourself and say, okay, what am I feeling? What is it that I need right now? So having emotions are healthy. It's a healthy thing to have emotions. God gave us emotions, but it's like learning how to master those different kinds of emotions.
And it's okay to talk those things out. I mean, because
Very true.
we're dealing with a time where people are dealing with stuff in isolation.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's
Mm-hmm.
just building up until you combust. And you crying, and we over here talking about Sunday. It's Sunday. The sun's out today, and you done bursted into tears. Like, girl, what's wrong? What's wrong? And then all this stuff, all these feelings and things, come out. So
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
like that. I like what you said about that. It's okay to have those feelings and you
Right.
know and emotions. Um,
Right.
so another topic. This is a good one. Forgiveness.
Mm.
How important is it to forgive?
Whew.
We can talk out. We can
That's
talk all
like
night, but we ain't got all night. But you know what I'm saying. We both can talk all night
right.
with that. But yeah, keep going.
I think the biggest I think the biggest thing that I learned about forgiveness is that forgiveness is truly for you and it's not for the other person. And when you live with unforgiveness, you are holding yourself prisoner. You're holding yourself
Yep.
captive to that. And so when you can forgive, it's so liberating. There's so much freedom in being able to forgive. Really quickly, one of the things that I've done in my time of counseling was I wrote letters to those who have hurt me, who have harmed me, who have sexually abused me, who have sinned against me. And so I
Wow.
wrote letters, although I knew that they would never get these letters, but it was a release. It was
Got
a
it out. Yeah.
release of them because again, yeah, and you're holding on to that stuff, and unforgiveness is a silent killer. And so
Yes,
when you
ma'am.
can forgive often, it frees your mind, it frees your soul, it frees your spirit, and you're able to be even more forgiving to someone who may offend you. And so
Mm-hmm.
I've learned to not easily get offended. And I've learned to really say, if someone has said something to offend me, I can go to that person and say, hey, what you said was offensive, because I have gotten to a place where I can live from a place of forgiveness and not hold anybody hostage or hold anybody captive because of what they said or did. So it's
Also, I
huge.
notice I notice as well with forgiveness, you are able to receive more of God's blessings from forgiving someone. You
Yes.
holding on to that stuff, you are so blocking your blessings in the process. If you just let that stuff go, because God can handle it better than you can. And so once you
Hmm.
let that stuff go, I swear it just the blessings like just take off. I just don't know what that's about, but it's all him. Ain't it's not self.
Yes. And
So
that's what he calls
yes,
us to do. Everything he asks us to forgive. So there's
yes,
definitely
he
that
does.
correlation with forgiving others and receiving blessings from God, for sure.
Awesome, awesome. Akilah, thank you so much for joining the Mamapreneur podcast tonight. Um,
Oh,
tell everyone how you can be reached. We're going to be doing some drawings later with some of Akilah's products, and if you win the drawing, we'll be reaching out to you after the podcast is over. So, how can you be reached, Akilah?
So I would say one of the best ways to reach me is those who do have my Facebook info. You can send me a message through Messenger, or you can email me at, I'm going to spell it out. So it's Radiant. So it's radiant.1one2020 So radiant.12020 So
And tell everybody the names of your businesses as well for the life coach and everything.
Hidden Gems. Hidden Gems Life Coaching. We are all gems. Yes, ma'am. And we all have greatness inside of us. So Hidden Gems Life Coaching.
Yes, ma'am. Well, you was dropping them gems tonight, honey. I hope everybody was taking notes that you was dropping some gems. So I appreciate you for joining me tonight. I love you to pieces. You know, we're going to hold on. Let me look at my face again. We're going to talk about the juice after. Yeah. I'm going to smile. I'm going to smile later. I'm going to smile once, especially once I see when I get on the scale July 21st and see what we look like July 21st. Because I lost weight from it. So that's what, you know, but yeah. But you know what? But we're going to start after the 4th. We're going to be honest with ourselves. We're going to start after the 4th. Okay. Fair. All right. Yeah.
I'm going to hold you to that. I'm going to hold you to that.
But thank you so much. I love you. I love you to pieces.
I love you too.
You take care. We're going to still stay on, guys. But Akilah's leaving us. But you guys.
Yes. Thank you, everybody.
Have a good day, sister.
And radiant.12020 I think there was a typo. It was 22. So it's 2020. Wanted to give that out again.
Okay.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, everybody, for watching. God bless y'all.
All righty, y'all. So tonight, we're going to be talking about total life changes. One of my many ventures. I was recently called a Jamaican. They say you do so much. So we're officially Jamaican. Hey, I'm going to Jamaica. I'll claim that. You know, they say Jamaicans got a lot of jobs. You know, it is what it is. So one of my many jobs is total life changes. So how I came to know total life changes, y'all. Well, total life changes has been around since 1999, based in Michigan, founded by a man named Jack Fallon. And the first product, which is still the most popular product, is, I got samples for y'all. The NutriBurst, if you can see it, hope my light's not too bad, is the NutriBurst. It is a liquid multivitamin filled with vitamins, minerals, amino acids. They say one serving of it is okay, there we go. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so NutriBurst, best liquid multivitamin out there. What else? You can take it in the morning on empty stomach. Normally you have the bottle, it's like a capsule on the bottle, but you can take this whole sample pack if you have one, and it is the best thing smoking. Because if you're like me, I have a hard time taking pills, taking supplements. I hate them. We got a crush. I even have a crusher. That should tell you something. And this, I've even mixed it in with a smoothie before. For those that still might not quite like the taste of it. This does not have an aftertaste. And there's also a NutriBurst Plus that has additional vitamins in it. It's a different taste, but I like NutriBurst. This is one of my top selling items again, best liquid multivitamin out there. So that's NutriBurst. Even and this is for the whole family. You can be pregnant and take it. Your child can take it. Everybody in the family. So one bottle can go to the whole family. All right. My next favorite item is called Resolution Drops, if y'all can see it. Okay, so Resolution Drops, they call it lipo in a bottle. So the story with Resolution Drops, y'all, I have seen stuff that say appetite suppressant. And I'll be like, and I'll try it. And I'll try to not like it. I would either the taste would be bad or I'll still be hungry. And so last year I got onto these products about March of last year. So right around, right before the pandemic. So started trying it, the NutriBurst, this one and a couple of others I'm going to show off today. And of course, when shelter in place happened, we were in the house, couldn't go nowhere. So of course, the refrigerator is here. So you have nothing to do. So you're constantly going to the refrigerator. I like to snack anyway, but I think I snacked more with the pandemic. So a friend who is now my sponsor in Total Life Changes recommended this, tried it. And all you do with this, I'll actually do a demonstration. So you get one drop full, put it under your tongue for 30 seconds. Then, and you do this about 15 minutes before you eat a meal. I definitely take this more at night because I'm a snacker more at night. So trying to eat less at night so my body can fast through the next day. You asked about NutriBurst. You can take it at any time. My preference, I just take it in the morning. But this is lipo in a bottle, Resolution Drops. Okay. Next is NRG. NRG is a fat burner, burns like 300, 350 calories per capsule, gives you energy. I've sampled this to a lot of people, and what's interesting with NRG, half the people it works with, half that it doesn't. The ones that it doesn't, it's always the people that work at night. It's strange. Not sure why. It's, it gives you energy. It gives you mental focus and clarity. I had a friend who told me with NRG around that 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock crash time at work that she took this and she woke up. She felt like she did more work taking this than before she took it versus being, sleepy. And so this also is an appetite suppressant as well. Take one of these. I say take it before you have breakfast or before you have lunch. Take it one each time. So like in the sample pack, it comes with 2, or if you have the big pack, it's a month's supply. Either way, if you buy the pack of sample packs or the one big pack, it's a 30-day supply. And then I will be posting my link with these products in the chat. So if anyone is interested in purchasing any products, you'll be able to go to the website and kind of see what's there. So next, my other jam is called Life Drops. See, TLC knew what they was doing for the people who don't like take all them freaking pills. Give me some drops. Drops work better for digestion. So Life Drops is also your energy. B5, B6, B12, niacin. Also, same situation. I'm not going to take it right now, but you would take a little bit, put it under your tongue for 30 seconds before you have a meal, and it gives you a boost of energy throughout the day. It does have a little bit of that vitamin. You can tell that vitamin aftertaste, but it's not overpowering, so it's not horrible. So Life Drops for those who need a little energy in their life. Again, I say this is the one with all the B vitamins because I swear it does have, B6 and 5 and 12 and so on. So that is Life Drops. My next favorite product, for those who like Emergency, that you would, to boost your immune system, to put it, you put it in your water. We also have Immunity. If you can see it, let's do it this way. Immunity. So same situation. So you're going to open this up, pour it in your water. I say an 8-ounce. I say if you got a 16-ounce water or whatever, drink half of it, then pour it in there. Shake it up and drink. This is vitamin D, turmeric, things of that nature that is inside of the Immunity. You pour it in your water, shake it up, drink it, and you have it's boosting your immune system in the process. So I love Immunity. And when you buy it, it comes into a 30-day supply as well. So yes, Immunity, the business. Yes. Okay. Next, my ultimate favorite. I have very many, but my ultimate favorite is the Detox Tea. This is actually how I got hip to TLC, was the ISO Detox Tea. It all started from a sample. I sample people all the time, give people samples all the time. And most of my sales have come from a sample. Because, people are, skeptical. They're like, that don't work. This stuff works. Now, y'all, before I go any further, so when you use these products, you have to be consistent, okay? And you can't be eating chitlins and hog maws while you over here trying to take ISO Detox Tea. You can't be over here red beans and rice every day. Catfish Connection, for those from Oak Cliff that know what Catfish Connection is. You can't be eating Catfish Connection every day, Williams every day, and expect to lose weight. That ISO Detox Tea gonna detox all that up out you. You have to be consistent, A, and B, you actually have to be eating healthy, okay? So my jam is this Detox Tea. Detox Tea comes in many flavors. We just got a brand spanking new fruit punch Detox Tea. For those who would like to try a sample, I'm gonna give out 5. Shoot me a DM and I will send you a one fruit punch detox sample. So yes, please hit me up, DM me, and I'll be happy to send 5. First 5 people, because I'm gonna make you end up after 5. I'm gonna make you buy the whole 30-day supply. So we have fruit punch. We have lemon, which is a CBD infused one. We have raspberry. And then we have the regular ISO Detox Tea. So we also have, we have the instant ones I'm showing you, and then we also have the brewed tea. So the brewed tea, it would be the regular instant tea, okay? You can brew that, and that can be a gallon. That'll last you at least a week. Or, because you're taking that with your food. Now, the instant teas, you would put in, so if you got a 20-ounce or a 16-ounce, drink most of that water first, then put that in, put this in your bottle, shake it up. I always tell people, if it is your first time trying it, try one. Try one. You can take it at any time of the day. I suggest, if you know you're not going to leave the house, if you know what I'm saying, if you know you're not going to leave the house, because we don't know, everybody's bodies are different. So you don't know how quick this is going to kick in. So, I do multiple. I even mix up the flavors because that's just my jam. That's what I do. But But if this is your first time trying any type of detox, I would suggest one. Now, what this detox does to your body is going to help you with bloating, digestion. Your digestive system is going to help there. I can tell you firsthand, this has helped with my stomach has been a hard problem anyway, but dealing with bloating, besides working out, this has helped tremendously with my stomach. We was walking around looking 6 months pregnant by the stomach, 6 months pregnant, if you know what I'm saying. This helped. And again, having to be consistent. Okay. So I would do it maybe 5 days and then I would take a break. So me personally, you can do what you want, but this is me. I do mine at night when I know I'm not going anywhere. And for the rest of the night, in for the night. And I would put, however many in my water bottle, drink it. You would drink this 30 minutes before a meal. Okay. So drink it 30 minutes before a meal and then you can eat. Some people, it can take a few hours for it to kind of kick in, do what it need to do. But if you're consistent with it, you will see results. We even got some of the teas that help with insomnia. If you're having trouble sleeping, it's going to help with that. If you've been dealing with stress, it's going to help with that. Inflammation is going to help with that. Okay. But yes, ISO detox tea in the instant, for the instant, it's the regular ISO tea. We have the lemon CBD tea. I have the raspberry tea, which is a CBD infused one as well. And then we have our brand new fruit punch ISO detox tea. Can't wait to try. Just got mine today. Can't wait to try them. The box, when I took it out the box, smelled like fruit punch. I'm like, all right, this even just smells good. That means it's going to be good. So, and good for me. So, yes. Next, for my coffee drinkers. So if you're the coffee drinker, if tea not your thing, you are a coffee drinker, that's your jam, okay? So Delgado. Well, there's two actually. There's Latin and there's Delgado. Delgado is my seller. So Delgado, it's a premium Arabica instant coffee. You would put it in some hot water, or I see people put like almond milk in it. I've seen it, people jazz it up with whipped cream, but this also is a appetite suppressant as well. Coffee is automatically an appetite suppressant anyway, but this got some extra vitamins and things inside of it. And then the Latin is another one I don't have on me, but it's more of, it has a creamier kind of hazelnut kind of taste to it. But I've done a poll with some people, they like Delgado better, but to each its own, people like what they like. But Delgado is really, really, really good. I've had it in the mornings. I really like it because this was one I was skeptical on. I'm like, I don't know about, if you want to call it healthy coffee. I don't know about that. I'm used to my K-cups, my Southern pecan, maple pecan K-cups. I wasn't too sure about that, but I like Delgado. It's really good. Next is Blossomy. You can see it. Blossomy is a women's vitamin. It's really good for if you're going through, I'm going to say this, if you're going through the change, women, y'all know what I'm talking about. If you're going through the change, Blossomy is for you. You're about to go through the change, you're going through the change, it's for you. It's really good for clearing up your skin. I forgot to mention that as well with the lemon detox tea. It is really good for clearing up your skin. I have some acne spots from when I was a teenager, and I remember drinking that lemon one on a consistent basis and saw the difference in my skin. To answer your question, is it good? Is this good for people that have diabetes? If you're talking about the tea, yes. I would suggest you probably get the lemon or the regular one, the raspberry one. Some people could say it may be a little too sweet. So I would say the regular one or the brewed. And you would like the fruit punch tea? Okay, we'll chat offline. We'll chat offline. But yes, this detox tea, I mean, is the business. These products as a whole are really transforming lives. I have seen people's transformations. I've even lost weight from it. When I first started taking TLC, I was 205 pounds. I am way under that now. Within the first month of me taking the products consistently, I lost 15 pounds within a month's time. So that on top of working out and of course diet, I'm not always the best at diet, but I still saw a difference. And it's, I'm grateful for the small victories when it comes to even just, hey, I lost some inches. Amen. I'm grateful for losing some inches. Ladies, the jeans you probably couldn't wear a while back and you was able to put on a pair of jeans. Those jeans you couldn't wear. I've had that moment. When those jeans, I barely could get up my big old thighs. Now I'm able to fit in those jeans now. Again, taking the products, being consistent. Another, which is my last one I'm going to showcase tonight. If you're able to see it, that looks weird. Okay. Let's do this. Take that off. Y'all can see it. It's called Matrix. It's looking crazy on the screen. Anyway, Matrix is a meal replacement, y'all. So if you're that person likes your shake in the morning, Matrix is it. So Matrix comes in vanilla, and it also comes, they have a brand new chocolate one. So if you're not quite fond of vanilla, chocolate is your jam. Chocolate, they also have it in chocolate as well. You can mix this with water, almond milk. I've seen people do it with fruit, and it is a meal replacement. You can put it in your blender. If you got the little shaker bottle, this is good. So this is also something I'm going to be doing next month as well, with this push to lose some more lbs before Jamaica. Okay, so if you see me, you know me personally. I pray I'm not hangry by the time I pray I'm not hangry when I'm in your presence. Okay, so that's all the products I'm going to show throughout my mini shows. I am going to be showcasing some more TLC products, because they don't just have like the NutriBurst. They have other products for achy joints, superfoods, like sprays for your skin, all kind of stuff, and I'll kind of showcase that at another time. I do want to kind of highlight what got me into TLC. Of course, I tried the products first before becoming a life changer with them, and I noticed that the products were working. In TLC, they talk a lot about being a product of the product. You can't sell the product without trying it, and using it for yourself, being a testimony. And so you guys will start seeing a little bit more of my transformation. I posted a little bit of me at the gym yesterday. It was kind of hard to kind of record it, but now, I'll be posting a little bit more. So you guys saw a picture of me yesterday at kickboxing, doing those toe taps on the bag. I was so tired after that class because I knew she was recording me. Jesus. Anyway, but I saw other people's transformations, people that are in the business, that have been in the business for some time, even the person who is my upline, seeing her transformation. And again, and then to see the ones who are in it and they're making money. They're making money. They are changing, not only making money, but they're changing people's lives in the process. And to see, I have clients now, I'm asking them to send me their transformation. People that are losing weight, people that they're going to the doctor and they're getting that report saying, that they don't even have to take blood pressure meds anymore. Now, I'm not saying this will happen to you, but this was this person's testimony. They were on a lot of pills and at the verge of pre-diabetes. And she ended up calling me and saying, thank you so much for recommending these products to me, because I just left the doctor and got one of the best reports that I've actually received in a long time from the doctor. And the doctor asked her what she was doing and what she's taking. And she told him what she was taking. And he was like, whatever you're doing, keep up the good work. And part of that is credited to taking these products. So if you're out there and you're looking for a way to make some extra money, be able to make some money and lose weight at the same time, they even got products to make you gain weight. So if you're skinny and you just dying to gain weight, there's even a product for that. I'm gonna make sure I have that for my next podcast so you all can see this. I have a couple people who buy, it's called Tachui. So I have a couple people who buy Tachui from me, and those two people are like this. And both of them say, man, my metabolism is through the roof now. I am eating everything at home. I'm not to go to the store because the supplement is helping them gain weight. Hey, go figure. But if you are looking for a way to make some extra money, if you're looking for a way to kind of try the products and make some money and help others at the same time, please reach out to me. There's a low startup cost to become a life changer with TLC. TLC is where it's at. As a lot of people out here sleep on TLC. TLC is where it's at. Don't knock it until you try it. So I will be posting my website in the chat. If you all are interested in purchasing any products, it can get shipped directly to you. If you want to talk more about the business side of it, I'd be happy to talk to you offline about that. It is very easy and simple to get started. Also, we're going to have another show in 2 weeks, showcasing another female entrepreneur, and I look forward to showcasing her. And I'm also going to be showcasing another one of my many business ventures. So make sure you all are following the Power Team Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. We're always having shows Wednesdays from 8 to 9 with our fearless leader, Kesha and Dr. Real. Last night's show was off the chain. Go back and watch that replay. We also have Bree, buying and selling with Bree. She is a realtor. And so if you're looking to get a house, she is the girl for you. She's fourth Mondays from 8 to 9. We also have her friend who will be joining us on July 1st. She does credit repair and things like that. And so if you want your credit repair, getting your life in order is what I like to call it. If you need to get your life in order, Demetria will be your girl. She is going to be on Thursdays. So I think July 1st is her show. And so you guys, we got, all kind of things going on with the Power Team. You guys stay tuned. So make sure you're following the platform. I just want to thank you guys again for joining us tonight and rocking with us and rocking with me, every second and fourth Thursday from 8 to 9. And you all have a blessed evening. And I will see you all July 8th. Have a good night. Thank you, guys.